folks, Maverick Indicators here, top of the morning to you. Happy Sunday. All right. No trading today, obviously, until tonight when futures opens back up. But yesterday we put out a video and showing how really it was pretty easy to make $500 off the open every single day last week, and how the Maverick radar and the Maverick indicators just absolutely guided us through that. And it wasn't that hard once you know these indicators. Got a couple of emails from you guys going, hey, I can't always trade the open. You work, you have day jobs, and I totally get that. So what I wanted to do here is I wanted to jump on here and I just wanted to show you how even trading in some of the worst conditions using the Maverick radar and your Maverick indicators can still work out a-okay. So I thought to myself, hey, outside of trading, at 2 in the morning, what if we did afternoons? And I knew I'd come on here and I trade the afternoon, like a Wednesday afternoon. And some folks would say, oh, well, it's a Wednesday afternoon, it's fine. So I thought to myself, hey, well, what's the worst afternoon? What's the afternoon that just absolutely scares the heck out of me? And that would be a Friday, because you guys know that most profitable traders actually don't even trade Fridays. I have the last few weeks, but for the most part, I don't trade Fridays. I know a lot of profitable traders that haven't traded a Friday in years. And you can just look at this Friday action, how crummy it is. I mean, Fridays by 2 o'clock, I can't remember the last time I took a trade after 2 o'clock on a Friday, okay? Because the action, Wall Street's going home, they're getting their weekend started early. It's just some of the worst action ever. So what I wanted to do was, let me go back to some symbols and we'll see how we would have fared trading a Friday afternoon, okay? So we'll go to this past Friday, which you can just see, it's just sideways action here. And we're gonna use the Maverick radar. We're gonna look to make $500. Okay, just like we did in the video yesterday, we're gonna look how we can make $500. And look at this sideways action, it's just crazy. So before I get started, I just wanna show you, give you the lay of the land. You can fast forward a little bit if you're already familiar with our indicators. I'll give you like a 2-minute tour of our indicators so you know what we're looking at here. So first things first, your Maverick AI Pro, and let me go back to open because again, Fridays are just absolutely insanely weird, and I showed how we could have made $500 every single day last week near the open. So what the Maverick AI Pro is doing is it's coloring your candles to the data, not to price and direction. So what do I mean by that? By the way, we're on just a 1-minute chart, so you're gonna see a lot more of a roller coaster. If I was on a 5-minute or a daily, it would look a lot cleaner, but I'm all the way down to a 1-minute chart. But essentially, if you see pink, it will most likely sink. So pink is your strongest downside candle. Bright green is your strongest upside candle. Now this is pre-market on a Friday, so you're gonna get like a lot of, look at this blue line, how it's just kind of just straight across. But bright green, hot pink. Gray means indecision or reversal. So think of this like a heat map, right? We started to come down really hot. You just dropped way down. Reversal, indecision, push down again. Reversal, indecision, came back up, had some nice bullish action. Then reversal, indecision, back down. You retraced, reversal, indecision, push right back down. And go back and watch yesterday's video. It's unbelievable how clear these charts are. The Maverick Trender, when this line is pegged to the top and it can't go any further, it's showing massive strength and momentum to the downside if it's red, strength and momentum if it's green. This is a scalper's dream, this indicator. Look at this. This is 7 in the morning. Price is absolutely pushing to the upside. Maverick Trender is pegged to the top, pegged to the top. And this doesn't slowly come up and slowly come down like a lot of your line indicators. The way we design this thing in its formula is that it's either at the top or it's at the bottom. And then look, you get pegged to the top with red. Look at this huge push down. So this is a scalper's dream. go back and watch some of the videos where we actually automated just taking a trade off the Maverick Scalper, the Maverick Trender. The Maverick Scalper is an indicator coming to you. I guess I just let the cat out of the bag. You guys are going to be hitting me up left and right. It's not ready yet. We're still in testing mode, but we got a lot of good things cooking for y'all. Anyway, so when the Maverick Trender is pegged to the top, that is showing massive strength and momentum. And then when you get hot pink candles with this being pegged to the top, you're going to fly down. Okay, most likely, high probability you're going to fly down. You get a sell signal, you're going to fly down. Look at this sell signal, and then it pushed all the way down. And then the Maverick Multi-X, 5 traders. Think of these as traders, 5 traders, all with a completely different style, and they're voting across 6 time frames. You can make these time frames whatever you want. You can actually add a 7th time frame, but instead of having 6 charts on your screen and trying to read them all at once while you're trying to trade a main chart, I can't do that. Okay, so what I did was I spent an absolute fortune X amount of years ago on building this indicator and the logic around it, because I wanted to be like in a room with 5 other traders that all had a completely different style, and when they all agreed that we were going up, like on this 1-minute chart, it's all agreeing we're going up, and then on the 2-minute chart, all 5 traders with a completely different style are all agreeing that we're going up. That was the start of stacking probability. That's what we do at Maverick Indicators. We stack probability. Look at this push down. Red background. The bears are in control. This is our bear bull indicator. The bears are in control. Push down with hot pink candles. If you see pink, it will most likely say pushing straight down, your hottest downside candle. Sell signal. Maverick Trender is pegged to the top. All 5 traders, I guarantee, were bearish across 6 time frames. Now I'm in the back. This is going to change as the market changes, so there's no history here. Okay, and then we like to go long when price is above the blue line and short when price is below it. And you can see it here: long when price is above the blue line, short when price is below it. Long when you're above it, price is short when price is below it. And then all these arrows you see are just confidence arrows. They're just letting you know, hey, you're moving in the right direction, to just let you hang on to that trade a little bit longer, okay? Then their Maverick Radar right here, which we're gonna base our trading off right now, is it's taking all those elements that I just told you into a nice, neat little box. You can make it huge if you want. You can put it anywhere on your screen. By the way, all our indicators work on NinjaTrader and TradingView. Maverick Radar is coming out later this week on NinjaTrader. And what it's doing is, think of this as a checklist, and it's just going through the checklist. Hey, are bears in control? Yes or no? Is price below the blue line? Yes or no? Do you have hot pink candles or bright green candles? Your strongest upside candle, your strongest downside candle? Yes or no? Is the Maverick Trender firing to the top? And then what color is it? If it's green, it's firing to the upside. If it's red, it's firing to the downside. And all 5 traders, are they voting bearish or bullish? That would be this guy right here, MIX, Maverick Multi-X. Are all 5 traders voting bearish or bullish across 6 time frames? And when you get that, it'll give you a grade for the setup. How cool would it be if you just wait for an A+ setup? How cool would it be if you get out when you get a B setup or you lose your grade? Okay, a lot of you guys struggle on when to get in a trade and when to get out. Well, look at all these elements from our indicators, but also you can just go to your nice, neat little checklist down here and wait for an A+ setup before you even consider getting into a trade. And then when you're wondering, should I get out, and you're still not sure, hey, maybe you lose your grade, you lose your setup. Okay, well, close that trade out. Take your profits, right? Okay, so here's what I want to do today is I'm going to go to some of the crummiest price action outside of middle of the night. We're going to go to a Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and let's just pull up some symbols, and we're going to wait for an A+ setup, and then we're going to go for a 1-to-1. Okay, meaning we're going to risk 500 to make 500. All right, not what I would normally do because we want to make at least double what we're risking, but this is a Friday afternoon. This is some of the worst price action I could pick outside of just trading at 3 in the morning. Okay, so here we go. So so let's start here. We're gonna start at 2 o'clock every single day. I want to get to that later afternoon where it's just Now I could have gone to like 3:30, But we all know the algos start pumping around 3:30 in the afternoon on Fridays. I mean, it's just go back to your charts. You'll see some crazy price action starting around 3:30. Sometimes it's really good and it goes all in a straight line. Sometimes it just goes crazy. But anyway, all right, so let's go at 2 o'clock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go tick for tick. Again, we are on a 1 minute candle, so you're going to be in quite the roller coaster ride here. And we're going to wait for an A setup, okay? Now I could take this. This is a B setup. I could take this. It's breaking a level right here, but I'm going to wait for an A setup. I'm going to wait for it to close with an A setup. Oh my God, this thing's taking off on me. The only thing holding you from an A plus setup is one trader, trader 5, is still bearish on the 10 minute and the 15 minute. So you've been just coming down. So that trader is probably more like a swing type of trader, and it's just slow to change its mind. Okay, but let's see. All right, we got a buy signal here. I would have been in this thing like way down here. Bright green candles. Bright green candles, your strongest upside candle. Maverick trenders firing to the upside. Just trader 5's got to change their mind on the 15-minute chart. And you could have taken this. You could have taken this B setup, and boy, this would have been a beautiful move on a Friday afternoon. But we're going to wait for an A setup, okay? I just hope it comes. Let's see here. Okay, getting some retracement here. Oh, so you never got an A plus setup there. There's your A plus setup. We're going to hit sell. We're going to go take profit, 500. Here we go. We're going to do our stop loss at 500. Again, I never trade 1-to-1, but it's Friday afternoon, okay? So here we go. And let's just see if we hit our profit target. Oh, we got a sell signal there. Beautiful. Oh, it's retracing a little. Okay, beautiful. So there we go. We made our 500 on ES after our A plus setup to the downside. Looks like it wants to go even further. Let's go to let's go to gold. All right, so here we are on gold. Gold does not move with ES, of course. Sometimes they move opposite, sometimes they move the same, but they are certainly not like the exact same thing. So here we go. Here's 2 o'clock. Let's see here. Okay, you got an A set up right at 2 o'clock on gold. We're going to buy. We're going to set our take profit for 500. We're going to set our stop loss for 500. There we go. And let's see, we got an A plus setup to the upside. Let's hit our Okay, well, that didn't take long. There we go, there's gold. But man, you've been in such this uptrend, but that's still risky to take a trade after a big long candle upward after you've already pushed all the way up. That's pretty dang risky, but we took the A plus setup and that's good. All right, let's do like one more. Hardly ever trade YM. Let's go to YM. All right, cool. So we made our 500 on ES, we made our 500 on gold. Let's see, on YM, which is your Dow Jones. Still a B setup. Okay. B setup. Still got a B setup. Nice trend to the upside though. Oh, there you go. There's your reversal candles. Gray reversal candles. No grade. All 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Ooh, hot pink candle. I like seeing that. I like seeing that. B grade still. We can't take a B grade. We got to wait for an A grade. Sheesh. All right, here's our A plus setup. Even though it's moving against me, I'm still going to take a short because we have an A setup here. All right, take profit is going to be 500. We're going to have to move further on YM. It pays $5 a contract. We're in 2 contracts for all these things. And here we go. All right, let's go. Oh, sorry guys, grabbing the wrong thing here. All right, so let's see. A little bit retracement back to the Maverick guide. We got a sell signal, still hot pink candles, still an A plus setup here. All right, all 5 traders are voting bearish across 6 time frames. Oh, it came so close. Look at this. Look how close it came. Oh my gosh. I'd be so mad if it came within one tick and then it just pops right back up. All right, so you're back to sell signal. You got some retracement here. Not much heat though. Okay, sell signal, hot pink candles, back to your A+ setup. I'm just going tick by tick. There you go, there's your 500 bucks. Okay, so we could have gotten faked out up here, but you never had an A+ setup. So as it was pushing up, we never got an A+ setup, so we stayed out, and look, it went back down in the opposite direction. Okay, so listen, if you're looking for edge in the market, if you're looking for, I say this every single time, but I mean it to the core of me, if you want the indicators I really wish I had when I first got started, okay, come check us out. All right, come check us out. We're running a sale right now that includes the Maverick radar. It will never be this price again because all our indicators are available on TradingView and NinjaTrader, but the Maverick radar is only out on TradingView and will be released and given to free for anyone who owns it today when we release it on NinjaTrader. So if you also trade on NinjaTrader and you want the Maverick radar when it comes out, I would sign up today, get rocking and rolling, because when we release it, it's going to be free to anyone who owns it on NinjaTrader as well. All right. So, but go back, watch as many videos as possible. Again, yesterday I showed how we easily made 500 bucks off the open Monday through Friday. We didn't skip a day and we just crushed it. I mean, it was pretty clear on our charts and pretty darn easy to make 500 bucks off the open every single day this past week. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research. You got to do what you do. If you want the ultimate trading assistant, and I truly mean that. I believe this thing is the ultimate trading assistant. Come check us out. Like I always say, we make some of the world's best golf clubs. You got to go out to the course and you got to hit the ball, right? Okay. So come check us out. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.